a few people out here. I pulled in last night. That person's there. And then a couple more. So it's nice. I had a hard time going for a walk today, but I'm going to try to do it in the morning. I just wanted to step outside and show you how beautiful this is. Damn generators. This morning I was noticing this discoloration and then I felt it and it's like, whoa, that's mold and water and mold. Yeah. I have a water leak. And it is causing mold. We're getting ready to walk out towards the Salton Sea. You can't go in it because, well, there's a lot of runoff from farming. There's an arsenic buildup, and gotta watch out for snakes here. Let me see here. There's an arsenic buildup as well as high concentrations of lead. So you can't swim in it, but it's beautiful. Surrounded by the Andes, so I felt compelled to come here. Let's get closer. You ready, littles? Keep an eye out for snakes. There's a few bushes. The water is receding at an incredible rate that I can't quote right now, but I read about it yesterday. It's horrifying, the number. And it's interesting, you hear me crunching. It's like, this isn't sand. It's just seeming to be miles of this kind of crustaceans. I'm not seeing any signs of snakes or any animals. Just human footprints, so he's enjoying himself off lead. You can see where the water is rescinded most recently. I had to put him back on lead because we've got a lot of birds around here and I don't want him to scare them. He's a bird chaser. I've been driving through groves for the last, I don't know, hour and a half or so. Headed to Joshua Tree. beautiful place to park last night and wanted to go into Joshua Tree. Actually, I was there 2 days. So I drove into Joshua Tree, and I've learned that there's nowhere to park for free. I've been driving all day, but it's beautiful. I am enjoying it, but when these kind of days happen, too many days in a row, you know. But I had a couple of rest days at the Salton Sea, and that was so beautiful. And when I persevere like this, I'm usually rewarded. So I'm just going to continue to drive in hopes that I can find parking for maybe 2 or 3 days. All right. Keep you posted. I was headed to some public land, and I pulled off thinking I had seen some public land a little closer than the drive I was intending to go to, and you should see the views to my left. I'm in a bit of a valley right now, but I'll try to show you here. So, oh, it's just beautiful over there. Anyway, I'm trying to find a good view for the morning, but I'm not, let me see. Yeah, I'm not seeing, I might have to turn around. I'm not seeing a lot of good spots. I did back there, but not anymore. I think I'm gonna turn around because this road goes on for 4.5 miles and it's getting dark. And yeah, I just need to turn around. So I should do it right here because this is nice and wide. I haven't seen another human. It's beautiful, but better to explore in the light of the day. The sun is coming up. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's hard to see through the screen, but it's real pretty. This was a beautiful spot last night. And though it's a tad bit noisy right now, it wasn't last night. By way of the map, all of this is supposed to be Lake Baldwin. And it's supposed to go all the way back there and all the way down there. We're headed down that way, but I don't see any water. I've been seeing so much of this on this leg of my trip. Where's the water? Look at this insanity. I've been zigzagging up and down the mountain, pulling over a lot for the cars. As you see, it's like really twisty, and I'm trying to keep out of everyone's way. It's like rush hour kind of. A lot of cars going by, but I don't mind. I'm just continually pulling over. see the white is. Been zigzagging all the way from the lake. All right, now it's your turn to come out. Put his lead on. It's hard to hold the camera and bring littles too. So one of my favorite rides would be roads like this when I used to be on my bike. I've pulled over here because, well, I wanted to get out of the way of traffic again and put the olives that I was eating away. But I wanted to show you how people are knee-dowing this turn. It's pretty rad. Some people are zipping this turn and I'm seeing full knee down, which is like, to me. All right, I've been waiting for some more motorcycles. There was a bunch of them that came through. It's Sunday vibes, you know? But I think I'm done waiting. It's time to get back on the road. Usually when you give up, it happens. You know how that goes. But this road is just sick, man. It's hard for me to say what makes the perfect spot, but I have literally been driving all day and then I got a smile on my face. I'm right by a creek. I'm in the San Bernardino National Forest and I've got the most beautiful spot and nobody's here. It's just us. There's some hiking trails around, so hopefully I'm going to spend a few days here until Milo gets into town, and then I'll go pick him up from Burbank. Littles is having so much fun already. I'm so excited. I needed this. I always forget, like, sometimes it takes 2 days worth of driving to find the perfect spot. I loved the Salton Sea, but in between it wasn't so great. That beautiful spot with all those gorgeous boulders last night had a lot of glass and bullet casings and, you know. Anyway, look at this. It's so beautiful. You hungry, bud? I made a really nice dinner for him. Yogurt, some kefir, strawberry, with some cucumbers. I know. Try to slow the roll. I know. Okay. Sit. Wait. Okay. Good boy. Are you done eating? Come on. Come on, let's go for a walk. Come on. It's not that big, whatever it is. You never know if something could be looking at you from above. I'm not getting that feeling right now, but I've had it before. Heel. Good boy. I see lots of trails up there. They all look like animal trails. They're not human. I don't see a lot of trails here in the San Bernardino forest. Like, I went on all trails, and there's not like a lot of pull-offs where, you know, they show you trails. Like, for instance, in Maine, when you drive through the forests in Maine, it's kind of crazy how many hiking trails there are. It's like every mile there's a hiking trail. They all connect, I'm sure, but isn't it so pretty? Got some rose hips. A little shriveled up and dried, but great source of vitamin C. Do you have a favorite tree? It's hard for me to say, but I do love pine. It's just so amazing. When Milo gets here, I'm taking him to the redwoods. That should be pretty mind-blowing for him. He's never been. We just had a nice little walk. It's beautiful here, and I feel very safe. I'm in the San Bernardino forest. There's seeming to be a fire station at the end of this service road that I'm on, because I saw a bunch of fire trucks go by, and then a few people trickle out in their vehicles. So I'm going to have a nice evening of sleep. Last night wasn't so good. I was a little bit nervous where I was. I mentioned I found gun casings and stuff. It was just, there was glass everywhere. It just, you know, I didn't know if someone was going to pull up on me. I was prepared. Here, I have everything out, like all homey, you know. But there, I had everything prepared for the takeoff, including the keys in the ignition, which I typically already have. But anyway, so I'm trying not to run heat. That's why you see all these clothes. It says 62 degrees. So it's not too bad, but I'm probably going to have to turn my heater on this evening just to make sure my pipes don't freeze. So, and then we're off to the Silver Lakes tomorrow. Silver Lakes tomorrow. Cool. See you in the morning. It's 6:30. It's cold. I had the heat pumping all night. I'm at the top of the service road, and these guys are getting ready to have some serious fun. I hate using the word jealous, but I think it's the closest feeling I could describe. I'm fucking jealous, man.
Just keep bleeding.
So when they go over rocks, if he doesn't deflate,
It's a smoother ride, and then it has more grip.
yeah. And then the other factor is you could blow a tire if you don't, right?
Yeah, well, if you hit a rock, like if it's firmer, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So it's a smoother ride, he says.
Yep.
I've never done anything like this.
oh, yeah, it's just off-roading.
smell of that dirt bike on me. The fumes. It's like, it's crazy. I'm really noise sensitive. I'm light sensitive. I have a lot of sensitivities, but the sound of a motorcycle, maybe because my father rode since I was a little girl, it's just such a good sound for me. It gives me good feelings. Anyway, we need to go find some fun today because I'm looking at all them getting ready to have their fun, and I'm feeling really yucky feelings that I don't like to feel, you know, like when other people are having fun and you get this kind of like jealousy. I do not like using that word because I like to be happy for other people who are having fun. Yeah, anyway, so let's go find some fun. And I've troubleshooted the sound and I am unable to determine what it is. Could be my blinds, because that's typically what this sound is from. But I've disengaged my blinds. I've re-engaged them several times. I did it in a kind of ferocious manner because you can imagine what this sound does to somebody. I've checked the battery. So something's going on, I guess, in my motherboard. I don't know. So now I'm headed to another RV repair shop. But the only thing I can say, the upside of this is Milo arrives tomorrow. If this had happened while he was here,
okay, turn them on again. Okay, now see if everything works.
he just fixed it.